this is one that's not good. You can see a little bit of a mass up here. I hope it's showing on the video. But the majority of the egg is just all the same color. Okay, I had to come outside to do this because for some reason the lighting in my house isn't picking it up. I couldn't get on camera a few other things you need to look for when telling if it's a bad egg. And one is you're just going to see a real, I took a Sharpie in an egg. That's the best I can do. You're going to see a real dark line that's going to run. I mean, it can only be that wide, but you'll know it. Don't confuse a little thin line, you know. It's going to be really noticeable, a real dark line running around. That's a blood line. That's where the chick died and all the blood vessels pooled into one line. Another thing you want to look for is the egg may look good, you know, all this is filled in and it looks like a good egg, but you'll see a real dark spot. And I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure if the embryo detached from the yolk and everything and fell down, but those are bad eggs. So keep your eye out for that dark line or that big spot. Those you want to get out of your incubator too. One here you can see it was never fertile. It's the egg is just, there might be a wee little dark mass floating around. That's the yolk. But the majority of the egg is fertile. Now I'm going to get a good egg and show you how you can tell the difference. So the bad eggs, you're going to see dark spots or real dark lines, or the egg's going to look the same all throughout. Or there might be a wee little bit floating around there that's darker. But now we're going to get a good egg. Is it recording?
Yep.
Okay. This is a good egg. You can see the whole, almost more than half of the egg is covered by a dark mass. And you're not going to be able to see it on the camera, but there's little veins. There's little spider-like veins coming down through it. And if we flip it over, you can see the air sac, where it's a lot lighter. Now I can see the veins in this egg, and I can see where the embryo is. You're probably not going to be able to see that on the camera, but if you put the egg on and the majority of it is dark, with brown eggs, your best bet is until you get your eyes accustomed to where you can actually see the little veins, the little movement, stuff like that. If the majority of the egg is dark and just the bottom is like see-through, it's a good egg. Especially if you flip it on one side and you see that air pocket. That's a good egg, keep it. All the rest of them, if they're all the same color or there's just a wee little bit of something dark going up top, get those out of your incubator. Okay. Hey guys, I couldn't get any of the candling videos that I took to turn out. It wasn't showing anything. But when you candle on day 18, it's going to be the same as day 10. You're going to look for, you know, bloodline, a dark mass on the bottom. If there's just a little bit of stuff floating around the top, pitch them. If it has that bloodline or that dark mass, pitch it. You want the egg to be the majority. If we look at this egg, it's going to be dark all the way down to there. Now like 80% of the egg is dark because that chick is actually grown. And you still want to make sure that there's the air pocket in there. And you should be able to see more like veins, or you might even see the chick moving now. So take your time and candle them, because you really want to get rid of if there's any bad ones in there. Because a lot of pressure can build up and they can explode. And you don't want that to happen because it stinks really bad. But don't think that you have to hurry up when you're candling. You know, you only got seconds or the chicks are going to die. You know, you can take 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes to candle, and it's not going to hurt them that bad. But day 18 now is when you're going to take the eggs out of the egg turner. And okay, day 18 is also when you're going to increase the humidity, and you want it to be 65 to 70%. The temperature's still going to stay 99.5. That doesn't change. But I took the eggs out of the egg turner, and they're just laying in there on the wire rack. And if you're turning them by hand, you're going to stop turning them. From now until they hatch, don't turn them. Just leave them lay there. And now it's just waiting and checking. You're going to check the humidity, you're going to check the temperature, and just make sure that those both stay constant. Don't disturb it more than you have to. And in 3 days from now, the chicks should start hatching. So I'll come back when they actually start to hatch and let you see how that goes.